Hello, everyone. Welcome back with another Spiral Abyss guide. It's been a while, actually. I made one. Wait, yeah, no, the Abyss reset like 2 days ago. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I made one the previous one. I don't remember actually the previous Abyss. But yeah, the Abyss reset 2 days ago. I'm a little bit late, but I will. I mean, as I'm posting this, it's probably like 3 or 4 days. So probably everyone cleared it, especially when you compare to the Stygian difficulty. Like it's so easy now. It's actually crazy. But yeah. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know for this new Spiral Abyss. If you're struggling even a little bit, if you need more help, feel free to join the Discord and check out the streams. And feel free to drop a like and subscribe as well to support the channel. And let's get into it. So in this Abyss, Electro Charge damage is increased by 200%, Lunar Charge damage is increased by 75%, and on the second half, Bloom 200, Lunar Bloom 75. So Inefa, Lauma buffs for this Abyss specifically. When you trigger Hydro-related reactions, you unleash a Shockwave that deals true damage. It's a nice little extra damage buff, but it's nothing crazy as usual, so it's not gonna be the main thing. But you can grab a few extra damage here and there, so it's not that bad. In terms of enemies, we got the Mirror Maiden first half with the Pipilpan Idol. So Electrocharge here is gonna be great for the first boss. Electrocharge is gonna be insane against Knuckle Duckle. You need Electrocharge for Knuckle Duckle, basically. So you're kind of stuck with Electrocharge here. And then here we got the Radiant Moonfly as well on the first half, 12-2. I think 12-2 is going to be the hardest chamber, by the way, because this boss kind of can be a bit annoying. And then the second half is a lot of waves of enemies, so I think it's a little bit like the slowest chamber. And then second half, we got the Tulpa on 12-1. We got 3 waves of 2 enemies on the second half, 12-2, and then we got triple chasm chasm enemies. What about their shadowy husk enemies, and then the triple Magu Kenki. So lots of waves on the second half. But it's really just 12-2 that's a bit harder, I would say. If you didn't watch the previous video that I made on this Abyss, it was my first run. I did a clear with Lauma and Inefa, but I also made a clear with a more regular Electrocharge team, and then Mawika second half. Mawika still the queen of the game. He destroys everything, so that didn't change. And on my F2P account as well, I used Mawika second half, and it was super free. I don't remember what I used on the first half, but probably some Electrocharge stuff as well, because I don't have a lot of options. I think I did Raiden, Ilan, Farina, Chilo, actually, for the first half, and that worked fine, honestly, so not too bad. In terms of gameplay, honestly, it's pretty straightforward. You start with this Mirror Maiden, so not much to say about her. It's an old enemy. We've seen her many times. Single target, so just want to kill her as fast as possible here. I'm gonna be waiting. And then we got that cactus enemy, same as last time. He goes into this hat mode. You want to follow the hat with the orange trail. So we saw him go here, and then after that, he didn't move. And then you want to apply Electrocharge on the hat to be able to break the shield, basically. So you want to refresh that Inefa or Fischl or stuff like that when you located the hat. And then after that, once the hat is broken, he's going to take a lot of true damage. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of way too much damage. He's gonna take a lot of true damage, about 1 million, between 800, 1 million, depending how much damage you dealt to the hat. And you just full DPS. You have about 1 minute 30 before he goes into a second phase, but it doesn't have that much HP here, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem. 12-1, the HP is pretty low. On second half, you start with those 2 Hydro monsters, so you will use your Bloom stuff here at the start to kill them. I mean, if you're not using Bloom, like Mawika is going to vape and destroy them. Arlecchino is going to vape and destroy them. Like, you can definitely use Arlecchino here. I'll go over the best teams afterwards anyways. And once they're dead, it's basically free. You got to be careful, though. This guy deals a decent amount of damage, so don't get hit too much. And then yeah, with the if you're using Bloom or Electro Charge, it's gonna be free. I mean, the buff is just absurd. So yeah, I'm doing insane damage. So maybe I might have some constellations on Nahida, but we're not gonna talk about that. It's even faster with Mawika, by the way. Like, not even joking, Mawika is faster in my opinion. I think from the different tries I did, like Mawika was kind of faster than the Bloom, just because she can vape, so she gains like, I mean, the vape is more than 75% damage increase, or yeah, so like it's crazy how strong Mawika is against this this chamber. So yeah, Electro Charge first, Bloom second, and nothing crazy in terms of gameplay. I mean, the Tulpa, I didn't go over every mechanic of the Tulpa because we've seen it like so many times, but you want to kill the mini Tulpas with Nahida or with other Dendro characters, so the big Tulpa doesn't absorb them, and if he absorbs them, he gains resistance and deal more damage, so you want to avoid that. But yeah, any Pyro team is also going to clear this boss very easily. Now on 12-2, I think 12-2 is the hardest. So you start with those two guys. If you're playing Electro Charge teams, it's kind of cringe because you're using Hydro characters most likely. So these guys have Hydro resistance. So you just gotta be careful with that. And then we got that bird boss, new boss from Nokrai, that has a special debuff that basically will lower your crit rate. It will lower your crit rate. I think it's basically minus 100 crit rate. Oh my god, I'm actually dying. Hello. It's basically minus 100 crit rate. And on top of that, yeah, I mean, it's minus 100 crit rate. So you're basically never critting on the boss. But to clear this, basically what you want to do is you want to heal your team completely so you can clear this buff. You can see that debuff here. Once my Furina is full HP, or at least like, yeah, once she's full HP, boom, the debuff is gone. But it stays on everyone else. So you have to full HP everyone to be able to like remove that debuff. Otherwise, it will stay here permanently until you full heal your team. So you want a preferably AoE healing character, or at least like your main DPS has to be full HP if you want to be able to deal damage, right? Now, can you avoid this debuff? Yes, you can avoid this debuff, and I will show you how you can do this. So when the boss spawns, he's going to do some moves, but you can basically like kind of predict what he's going to do. So let me just kill these guys first. You see, when the boss spawns, if you're next to it, he's going to start attacking you, all right? He's going to start attacking you, do some stuff. If you run far away, he's going to throw this. He's going to throw like an attack, like a range attack, and then enter the debuff. You see the AoE of the debuff is pretty large, so even if you're a little far, you're still going to get hit by the debuff. So what you want to do is, it's basically almost the size of the, I mean, I think it's basically the size of the arena, the whole debuff. So if you're able to bait the boss a little bit on the side, and then you run on the other side, you're gonna be able to dodge the debuff. So here we go again. Sorry, I will show you again how to do it, if I'm able to do it this time, hopefully. So here you go like that, you bait him on the side, and then you run really far away on the other side of the map. And you can see here, I was able to not get debuffed. So if you're pretty far, you will be able to dodge the debuff, and then it's basically free. So even if you don't have a healer, this is doable without a healer. The boss deals a decent amount of damage, so still be careful. But even without a healer, you can clear this guy pretty easily. I mean, I think I did it with 4 stars only with I don't remember what I used, but I did like a 4-star only team. I did not clear the full Abyss 4 stars only yet. I haven't tried too much, haven't had too much time, but there's a few 4 stars only team that can work, and that are fine. Any Electro Charge 4-star like F2P team, honestly, first half can work. So now on the second half, we start with two wolves like that. So kind of hard to group these guys as usual, but with Bloom, honestly, it shouldn't be that bad with the Bloom buff and the AoE of the Blooms. After these two wolves, two I'm not using Laoma properly right now, but it doesn't really matter. 2 Fontaine mechs that will spawn as well. Same shit, they're fucking cringe to group. Oh my god, Hoyoverse, please stop this. I beg you. And then once you kill these guys, you got 2 Eremites that will spawn their monster. So you want to kill the monsters before you can deal enough damage to them. But honestly, with the AoE from the Bloom, it shouldn't be that bad. Once again, I'm saying it shouldn't be that bad, but it depends the investment on your characters and stuff. But honestly, like, Moika as well here is going to destroy, like, obliterate. Alekino should work just fine as well. Skirk is also kind of fine. Skirk should be kind of fine as well, honestly, on the second half. So you got a few options. And then finally, 12-3 is going to be very important as well because you got the boss. Okay, the first mob is a random factory monster, like, kind of useless. Like, I don't know what they just put her here to be like, oh, look, new monster. And then you got that new Knuckle Duckle boss, Ino's robot. And basically what you want to do is apply Electro Charge on all these mini robots. So they will go back to the boss and they will break the shield. Every time a mini robot goes into the boss, they break the shield of the boss. Lunar Charge or Electro Charge, by the way. And I think, I'm not sure how many Electro Charge. I will put on the screen how many Electro Charge you need to apply on those mini robots to be able to prog that mechanic. And then once the robots are gone, you can just attack the boss with no problem. He deals pretty good damage, so be careful with that as well, as usual. Like, bro deals pretty good damage, and it's kind of annoying jumping up and down all the time. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. If you're a bit too slow, like 830, I think it's 830. Let me just check. I think at 830 he's gonna go back. Oh my god, if I stop, please. If I stop. Okay, thank you. Stop. Okay. So yeah, 835 around like that. He's gonna go back to the shield phase, and then you have to break the stuff again. And when you break the shield, the boss takes some damage as well. So gotta keep that in mind. So he can give you a little bit of extra damage. And then here we are. Gee. Wait, are they not? Oh yeah. Yeah, every time the robots goes into the boss, like, it will break the shield as well, so that helps a little bit with the DPS. And then here, main thing here, don't bring a shield or don't use your shield too soon, otherwise these guys will get a shield as well, and it's gonna be annoying. But Bloom is gonna be pretty strong against these guys with the AoE. And then after that, you get a 3 Magu Kenki, so if you're a little bit too far, I mean, the Cryo guy is most likely gonna dash, but if you stay next to the other two, the Cryo guy is going to come back, and then they're basically grouped. You see here, so it's not too bad. The grouping is not too hard, and you don't need to do anything like any crazy strategy to group them pretty well. And then after that, you just bloom. You just bloom all over the place, and it's free. So that's basically it in terms of gameplay for the Chambers. Now, when it comes to the best teams. When it comes to the best teams, I mean, as I said, it's like pretty flexible. It's the Abyss, it's not the Stygian, so you can use a decent amount of different teams. Electro Charge, of course, on the first half, you're gonna be stuck with Electro Charge. So for this Knuckle Duckle, unfortunately. But other than that, you can do Electro Charge with only 2 characters. You can do like teams like Mizuki Electro Charge. You can do Varesa Electro Charge with like Xianyun, or even with like Kazuha, Inefa, or stuff like that. You can do F2P team that I used. I don't remember. I mean, Ifa is nice. Ifa can work fine. Sucrose is fine. Some people are using Sayu as well. If you're trying to do like 4 stars only. Xingqiu Official, Ororon, are going to be great on the first half, of course, for the Electrocharge setups. And after that, I mean, that's basically it. Yeah, like, you can't really... You have to use Electrocharge. You're stuck with Electrocharge for the Knuckle Duckle, so this is the only, like... This is the only restriction is going to be Electro Charge. But if you don't have like a lot of Electro Charge, you can still do like Arlecchino, Bennett, and then like Fischl, Yelan or something like that. So you get the Electro Charge with Yelan and Fischl, and you still got the Arlecchino to deal a lot of damage. So it is doable with those as well. And yeah, that's basically it for the first half. So I think the first half is a bit straightforward, a bit more straightforward since you're kind of stuck with Electro Charge, but you still can use almost any Electro Charge setup. Now for the second half, Bloom is really not needed. Like you don't need Bloom. You don't need Bloom Team. You don't need Nilou. You don't need Lauma. You don't need Nahida or anything here. Like it's not mandatory. It's nice if you want to use the buff, and it's kind of cool to see big blooms, but it's not necessary. Mawika, I think Mawika is probably even better than the Bloom Team, as I said earlier. Like she's gonna obliterate. Gonna vape here. Good AOE for this. Good AOE for this. Like Mawika is gonna obliterate the second half. Skirk is gonna be good as well. Pretty good AOE, and you can freeze the stuff here and here. So I mean, at least the first wave. So it's kind of nice. Just make sure if you're using Shidonen second half, do not crystallize, or at least not grab the crystallized shield from Shidonen. Same if you're using Silali, to not use your shield on Silali too soon. Otherwise, these guys are gonna get the shield. But other than that, it's gonna destroy the second half really easily. Arlecchino is gonna be great. I mean, any Bloom team is going to be great second half. Did I mention Nuvi Electro Charge first half? Maybe. I mean, I just cleared with Nuvi Electro Charge technically, so you guys saw it. And yeah, in terms of 4 stars only team, Melt, Rosaria, Kaya, Bennett, Shengling should be okay. I mean, it should be doable. You need a lot of investment, but it should be doable. Most people have cleared with that. Gaming, if you have a pretty good gaming, it's gonna be nice as well. You can do Bennett, Yansan. Yeah, I think the best 4-star team for gaming is something like that: Bennett, Yansan, Rosaria. And then if for some reason you haven't used your Fischl on the first half, you can also do Fischl Overload. Overload is gonna be pretty good, but you most likely need Fischl if you do 4 stars only. Here. She deals really good for all these Electro Charge stuff. But other than that, yeah, 4 stars only. That's basically it. And then on second half, like basically any team with like decent AOE and decent damage can work. Other than Hydro, of course, for the Hydro Tulpa. But yeah, that's basically it, honestly. So it is pretty flexible. Abyss, honestly, it's not that bad. Especially if you compare it compared to Stygian, like you will feel like it's a walk in the park, I would say. And that's basically it in terms of tips, honestly. Let me know if you have any more questions. If you need any help, feel free to join the Discord. Check my streams. I'm going to do Abyss help and Stygian help next week. Quite a lot, actually. I'll probably be live almost every day for a pretty long time. So any time of the day, almost, you can find me there. And what else? I think that's it. So hopefully this video was helpful. Feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe to help the channel. I would really appreciate. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.